Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Anglophile. So I've been having a little bit of a think as to what we want to do, and I think we have a couple of things we need to look at. Now, first of all, we are going to be becoming Great Britain in the not too distant future. So with that, we will be, hang on a second, wrong tab. We will be doing that diplomatically, it does seem. We already have Scotland under our control, so I think that should go fairly easily. We'll have plenty of legitimacy by the time that comes around. So with that in mind, we probably don't need all of these curry favours, these favours curried with Scotland. So what we're going to do is instead, we're going to pay attention to our subjects. Now at the moment we have a little bit of liberty desire, but what we can do, particularly with France, is deal with our trust issues. So at the moment it's kind of hurting us. 5.6 is a little bit, and I think we can swing that in our favour. So if we look here, yeah, we definitely need to go ahead and fix that up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and start currying favours with France and make sure that we are in a better position, because in the future I think I do plan on going Anglican. I've never had the opportunity to do so before, so I may as well start now. Also too, while we wait, we may as well go ahead and spend some of those favours that we have been collecting with Scotland. So let's quickly swing on down and see where our favours for trust button is. And we're just going to spend everything that we've got and keep them as happy as can be. So that should be nice. Alright, so now that we've got that out the way, let's just go ahead and kind of chill out for a bit. We still have plenty of aggressive expansion. Yeah, looks like Burgundy is going to be a big part of this coalition, and then a few others, so we should probably make sure that these guys are being looked after. Munster, are you able to be negotiated with? It does appear that you can be. Okay, well in that case, let's go ahead and see if we can mend some fences. Go ahead and start that improved relation. And I think we're just going to kind of sit back for a bit. Now, we do have a loan at the moment from all of our warring, which is a bit of a problem. But we will pay that off fairly quickly, and then we can start spending all of our money back on improving our situation economically at home. So we'll go ahead and do that. And also too, we have estates. Yes, that's right. We have a diet we can summon, and I feel like that could be a good thing to focus on in our downtime between wars, as that manpower is not particularly good. Alright, so what have we got? We have the opportunity to build a church in Kildare. That would give us 1 free base tax over there. Not terrible. And we've gained some loyalty. We could also go ahead and recoup our manpower for a cheaper fort defense level 3 advisor. Or we go for 30% trade power in Lubeck, and that'll give us trade efficiency. Well, you know what? You're fairly cheap as it stands, so I don't think we need to really get another one of those. 75%, let's see. What is our current growth? We're making 1,250 to our manpower reserves each month, and we need at least 2 months full to reinforce. Then realistically, we're probably going to have to sit back for at least a good couple of years to get to 75%. And if we declare war, we fail. You know what? We're going with the clergy. Kildare is a nice and easy thing to do. We'll get that sorted. Alright, so trade goods, that is all a-okay. We have plenty of colonies growing at the moment, and I do look forward to moving up a little bit higher. We have a mission to take for the Delaware on the eastern coast of America. Now, what have we got here? Extra furs, that'll be fine. We still have access for military technology. That will be good, and it looks like Portugal, our situation has finished with them, yes. I don't see us being friends for very long, and they also have land that we need to take. So I feel like we may possibly be doing something there soon. Alright. Also, too, that technology is now taken, so I think at the beginning of the year we'll go ahead and pick that up. We'll wait for the discount to tick on by, and then we'll go from there. Alright. Ungrateful natives have risen up. Oh, no. Okay, well, anyway, turns out we have some men in place. That is good to see. We will need... Yeah, we will need to move them across over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We only have 3 colonists at the moment. Looks like our previous parliament debate has finished. That was nice while we had it, but that's not too bad in the meantime. Alright, otherwise, what else have we got going on? We have rebel factions. Okay, some in Brittany, some in Brabant. Yeah, I'm not really too concerned about that. Only 10,000. We should be able to manage that. Alright, what have we got here? A jousting tournament. 30 admin, 170 ducats, and lose 30 splendor. However, prestige, morale of armies, and yearly army tradition for the next 20 years. Ooh. Well, you know what? I kind of want to hold on to the cash, but that is kind of nice to have. The morale of armies is nice, and that is 20 years worth, so I'm sure we will go to war between now and then. An extra yearly prestige will certainly save our decay just a fraction. Alright, so now that that year is has arrived, let's go ahead and pick up tech a little bit early, get that extra innovativeness as well, and let's see, what kind of troops do we wish to have? Let's see, shock value is still superior at this stage, although that fire value is growing. Oh wait, it was only the cavalry. Oh, never mind then, I guess we'll do that. And cannons? Ooh, okay, let's see, fire value definitely going to be best. Let's go for... We want some more offensive and defensive pips. Or do we care for some defensive shock? Honestly, no, I think we'll put as much as we can into fire. That should be as good as we could possibly do. Alright, now we can also pick up our Diplo tech, but that does not come with any innovativeness. So I think we'll just hang out for another year, or maybe 2. Yeah, we'll save our admin power as much as possible, and we'll start coring up some of our lands a little bit more. That could be rather nice. Or, even better, we could possibly pick up a new idea group at level 10. Alright, what have we got? Okay, looks like they've risen up in a spot that we can handle. It seems that our navy is just out of port over there. I think that's not a good idea. Let's go ahead and send them back home. Well, at least to their home in the Caribbean, that is. Certainly not sending them all the way across after separating them from everyone. Alright, let's see. How are we doing economically at the moment? We should probably have a bit of a look. We have a great deal of strength in the North Sea. Same in the English Channel, clearly quite dominant. In fact, we're not that far behind Venice there. Okay, well that's looking good then for when we do go for global trade. But for now, do we see anything else we could do better? You know what, we possibly could upgrade one of our ports, but I think that might be a future thing. I think it's not going to gain us too much at the moment. What have we got here? Deploy power and money. Fine. Suppose that's better than overall trade power. Alright, we'll save him. Sometimes we can be, yeah, the good guy and help save our citizens. Alright, we do have a bit of core construction as well. Yes, I forgot that we had that going at the moment. Yeah, that'll be good to get our overextension out of the way. That will make things much better off. Alright, now let's see. Was that the last one? Yes, it was. Let's bring him... As I said before, we have a mission 4 in Discover the Americas. What is this? Settle in America? What is our objective? Yeah, one fully colonized province in the colonial Eastern American region. Okay. So it looks like we've just missed from there. That'll be alright, I guess. And then I believe there's something about the Delaware Bay. Let's just quickly see. Increase our reach, Gibraltar, Empire. No, no, no. We want... yes, monopolize the channel. Okay, so this is what we need to do. Okay, let's go to Delaware. Where is the most expensive province that they have? Base production's not bad there with 13. An estuary as well would be rather good. In fact, there's a couple. So you know what? How about we go and we send... Yeah, we'll send a colonist to the bay there. And then we'll work inland as well. I think that'd be the best for us. So with you, you can travel. And, yeah, make sure that... Wait a second, is that the right one? Yes, we can make sure that we are going to be getting the most bang for our buck there. Alright, do we want to expel any minorities? I think when we become Great Britain, a few of those Welsh and things might become accepted. So let's go ahead and just send the regular colonist. We can send them elsewhere if we really need to in the future, but for now I think that should be fine. So yeah, that'll give us a little bit of work towards that next mission, and then I think from there we'll try and set up a little colonial nation and then maybe head down the coast of Africa. I think that could be rather good as well. Alright, what have we got here? Send him to Rome for papal influence. What is our current gain at the moment? Not particularly much. We could go for papal control, or maybe invest a little bit there. You know what? Why not? We're going to be Catholic for the next 35 years or so at least. So may as well go for some extra benefits while we can. Alright, corrupt viceroys. We'll go with... Do we go for the inflation? I think we're going to go for the inflation. Yes, we will. But we're going to pay that down immediately. I don't want to be over 5%. That is pretty bad. So we'll go ahead and pay that down. Right, how long until we have our loan come to term? That should be the... June 15, 21. Okay. Alright, so we have a few years to pay that off. Okay, we're going to be okay. Oh, and it looks like we've also got ourselves an unassigned merchant. Okay, that would be probably from Cuba. So... we could go down to Bordeaux. But all of that seems to be funneled fairly straight to us. Let's see. Champagne, there's a lot of money leaving. That's probably not ideal. We don't have much trade power further back. Yeah, I think we're going to go with... Champagne for now. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and transfer trade power. Hopefully that will give us a little bit of extra cash. Wait, did I press the right buttons? Transfer trade power. Okay, there we go. Okay, for some reason it didn't want to show. And then let's check out our trade from 28.09. The end of the month, that goes to... was mercantilism or loyalty? How much mercantilism have we got? 34. You know what? They can afford to lose some loyalty and influence. Sure, I'll do. Right, and end of the month. Okay, now up to 31.82. So that's not too bad. That's a fair chunk of profit. Very happy to see that. Oh, and we have a coalition being formed against us with Orleans. That is not exactly good, but, you know, it is what it is. We did do a fair bit of conquering, so, yeah, and also too, since we've used so much of our manpower, I can't blame them for thinking now is a good time to strike. Alright, let's go ahead and build up some buildings. We've got 5 years, I think that was. Yeah, 5 years. We may as well go ahead and make sure that we are getting as much value for our money. So, let's see. Taxation, what have we got available? 0.09. Ooh, workshop for... You know what? I think that's a perfect opportunity. That'll also help. Workshop will give us production, give us more trade value in the node. That'll give, since we have more control, more money. More production, more money. All in all, just great value. Alright, let's see. We're also in February. Are we on the right year yet? No, not quite. Okay, so I guess next year is the year that we form Great Britain. Otherwise, how are our improving relations going? Still got fairly outraged countries. That's not really too surprising. We're almost at a 50 for Munster, which I'm rather happy with. Oh, and it looks like we've lost an advisor. Okay, so what are we going to do there? You know what, for now, I don't think we have any amazing things. We've already got 3 stabs, so that's not worth getting. Let's just go with production efficiency. That'll give us a little bit of cash. In fact, do we want to upgrade that if we're going to go... Let's go ahead and see what idea we want to take next. If we're going to take an administrative idea, we should probably see if we want to upgrade him or not. Now, let's see. The year is 1517. We are going to have religious turmoil, and I don't think we're going to stay Catholic. So I'm kind of tempted. Maybe religious ideas would be a good one. I'm not really too concerned about the mainland of Europe at the moment. I don't think we're going to be fighting that many wars. Not with them anyway. I think we're going to be conquering some of the New World. So either... We could possibly go with a quantity ideas. Yes, that pairs well with exploration and expansion. Extra land force limit, global settlers, and movement speed and land leader maneuver. That's not bad. And also, too, having a stack of troops never hurts. Yeah, good maintenance modifiers, decrease of land attrition, manpower recovery speed, land force limit modifier. Very solid idea. But you know what? We do have a couple of PUs. You know what? No. I'm going to stick with religious ideas. I think that's going to be what I'll do. I'm not a huge fan of humanist ideas. I've never quite come around to it. Although I do love the years of separatism. Having that reduced by 10 is particularly nice. But I just don't think it's really my pace. And I don't really want to... I don't want to tolerate the heretics. I want to bring them to the faith and, you know, save their immortal souls and all that. You know, all that hurrah hurrah. So, yeah, I think that is the path we'll go. Alright, so what have we got? Munster has left the coalition. Okay, well that has paid off. We will certainly recall them. Let's see, anybody else lying around who we think we could negotiate with? Friesland. Probably not. Utrecht. I think we've already tried there before. Well, we could possibly, but again, you're fairly minimal. Cleves. Here we go. Oh no, we're already improving relations with you. Well then, I guess that's kind of a little bit, silly. Okay, you know what? Berg. Berg is a good call here. We could definitely get them over 50... relations. So let's go ahead and get them to go as well. Again, I believe you can only have a coalition if there are 5 members to it. So even though that they're small and fairly insignificant, we will certainly be making good progress to dismantling that. Alright, cool. So there goes the majority of our overextension. Excellent. That'll also help. War exhaustion is back down to 0 as well. That is good to see. Let's... Actually, you know what? Are we paying for forts we don't need at the moment? I think we are. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop a couple of forts. I don't think we have to worry too much about some of the rebel factions. Who do we have left? We have those from Brabant. Okay, is that where it is? I'm trying to find them. Oh no, never mind. They're still in the same area. Yeah, no, that's going to be fine. We can turn off that fort. I think our capital is turned off as well. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot, saving as much money. In fact, we probably should keep on spending that, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go for another production building. I'm pretty sure I saw .1. That is quite respectable. Looks like rebels have fired, but we're well and truly prepared for that. Trade. Ante? Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of trade power there as well. I think that'd be good. Alright, so what else have we got? Oh, right. We needed to build a church in Kildare. That's right. Totally forgot about our little mission that we have to do. So, what I think we'll do is, when we can afford it, we'll go ahead and do that immediately. Oh, there we go. Okay. And before then, we have the creation of the London Stock Exchange. Okay, so we can expand the loan market. We will gain 50 admin power, 1,400 ducats, and 3 inflation, and gain innovativeness. Or we go under issue strict control, gain 50 admin, lose 3 inflation, and 1 innovativeness. Ooh, that's a tough one. You know what? For that level of inflation, we'd gain 3. We'd probably want to reduce at least once. That's only about 25 admin power that we would be losing in the end for all that money. You know what? We're going to go ahead and do it. Yeah. Spare no expense. We'll pay that down. 4 is not a great number, but I suppose we can manage it. You know what? We'll repay our loan now. Make sure we're not paying any interest, even though it was only low. Means we cannot forget. And then we have centers of trade. Bordeaux. That is an interesting thought. We could do that. What about London? I feel like our capital should probably... let's see, 25 development. You know what, let's do a couple of manpower, and that will do. There we go. After all, this should be our crowning jewel, as that is where our crown jewels are stored in the tower, so it only makes sense that we are also the showing off our wealth, being London and all that. I think that seems pretty good. Alright, manpower is now almost back up to half. That is excellent. And yes, technology is about to become just that little bit cheaper. And then we can become the greatest of all the Britain. So, let's go ahead and take that modern theocracy. Hip hip huzzah, only for 457 admin too. Very nice. Alright, and now we have some things to choose. First of all, we're going to go with our religious ideas. I think that'll be good. Also, too, having Deus Vult, that will be particularly nice, as we do plan on switching to Anglican. Alright, so we have decided upon that. We'll gain a missionary soon. Yeah, manpower in True Faith provinces, that's going to be particularly nice. More missionary strength, devoutness, tolerance of the true faith. Yearly papal influence, or soon to be, and prestige per development from missionary. That'll be very good. A religious tradition for extra opinion from those of the same religion. And then the last, and certainly the favourite, Deus Vult. And then, of course, that gives us culture conversion and clergy loyalty. Let's just double check. What does this pair with? Yes, missionary strength and liberty desire from subjects' development. I suppose that's not a bad thing to have. That will help out with France and Castile. Oh, right, and I almost forgot the big button. Form the nation of... form British nation diplomatically. gain extra prestige, a few other things. Let's see. You know what? That'll be fine. Let's just go ahead and click the button. That should be excellent. Alright, so let's go ahead and embrace our new traditions and ambitions and see what we've done. Okay. Oh wait, a throne inherited? Alright, of course, that would be Scotland. We did that correctly. Fantastic. There goes Scotland. Now if only we could inherit France or Castile, that would be the dream. Very much so. Alright, so what have we got here? Opinions would change. I don't think we care about that for now. What about this one too? We have Indulgence Act. Stability cost, tolerance of heretics. Again, I don't think we're going to be dealing with too many heretics. They're all going to become the right faith. Okay, so let's check out the new mission tree. It's filled out just a little bit. Let's see, Conquering Ireland. We're going to wait till we have that all called before we do that, just for the best bang for buck. We've also got Conquer Brittany. That will give us permanent claims on a few areas, but that seems to be... yeah, that seems to be a lot of French land, and I don't really want to cause any trouble with them at the moment, if avoidable. So I think we'll hold off on taking this mission just so they don't get upset that we want some of their provinces. We still need to take Gibraltar. We've conquered Scotland and Ireland. We need to settle the north, so what's this? North Sea, what is this? We need to own those islands there from Norway. Okay, that should be fairly easy. Norway's not exactly... yeah, they're only... oh my goodness, Denmark is absolutely toast. You know what? Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll take that. Do we have a claim at all? Yes, we do. That is nice. Okay, so we'll pick that up fairly quickly and easily, I think. In fact, we'll probably steal the rest of Iceland as well. That would be good to have. Alright, and you know what? I don't think I've ever actually checked out our nation's ambitions. So let's see what we have now that we are Great Britain. So we have the Act of the Union, so diplomatic annexation cost minus 15% and governing capacity modifier plus 10%. That's nice. City upon a hill for global settler increase plus 20 and global tariffs by 15%. Parliament of Great Britain minus 1 for national unrest and an extra possible parliament issue. And then the Royal Society for a 5% tech cost discount, 5% discipline, 20% goods produced, and then finally Britannia rules the waves with national sailors modifier plus 50%, naval leader maneuver plus 1, blockade efficiency of 33%, and marines force limit up by 50%. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Alright, so that's not bad. And you know what, I think, oh, look at that. Everybody has now decided that they do not wish to be in a coalition. Who could have foreseen such actions? Is anybody there? Burgundy, it seems. Okay. Yeah, there's a few, but that'll... oh, never mind. They are totally well and truly okay with leaving. Alright, well in that case, I think we can probably bring back a few of our diplomats. That would be a good idea. Yeah, I think that'll be fine, and we'll have to come up with a new plan for that. So, we have currying favors here, we have currying favors down here. Do we need any more? Technically no, but I suppose we may as well. We've got nothing better to do. And then from here, let's go to, you know what? Let's go to the lazy diplomat. Let's go ahead and see. Anything we do need to do? We could offer an alliance. Oh, that's right, of course. We have an extra diplomatic relation now that Scotland no longer exists. Naples, Tunis. Yeah, I'm not really sure I care about much of that. I don't think I care much of Europe either. Okay, so we'll leave that be for now. We're going to support an heir? in Poland. Support a member of our dynasty onto their throne. Okay, I don't see why we shouldn't try that. Do you wish to send our diplomat to back a candidate from our dynasty to get on their throne? Each month, the diplomat will improve the standing of our candidate, depending heavily on our diplomatic reputation. If this heir becomes the ruler, you will get 2 years of power from that ruler as well as prestige. Alright, well, I suppose there's nothing lost if nothing else goes on. And then embargoes have been given. We could do some knowledge sharing, so you know what? Nope, that's just to the natives. They don't matter. We're not going to help them out technologically. We will be conquering them, and that's how we will bring enlightenment to those new lands. I think that'll be fairly good. Let's see. Oh, we have also got a couple more men. We have, 4,000 previous Scotsmen. Let's bring them over to... I guess we'll just get them to rally with the others. That'll be fine for now. And then, let's start going ahead and... Oh, yes, this is why we check these things. We will... what was I going to say? Oh yes, quickly go ahead and invest some of our money. Actually, I should check. What is our governing capacity now? 605. Okay, so we're doing plenty well in that regard. Let's go for the production, taxation. Oh, that's right. We need one for Kildare. Let's go ahead and pick that up first. Keep the estates happy. And then let's go for maybe some barracks. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, let's do some of that and help out our manpower. But you know what? I think that's a pretty good. I think that's a pretty good progress for this episode for today. We'll go ahead and finish up with this event. What is this? Prospering times. Let's see. Invest in better urban infrastructure. Gain a little bit of administrative power and tax in Somerset. Production in Somerset and manpower. Local dev costs. Province governing cost. Go for Diplo or military. Well, I think we're going to go for urban. It just makes sense, especially with our idea group. So you know what? Oh, perfect. Right as we finish, we'll take the first of our new religious ideas. That would be excellent, as well as giving us discipline. So, I think that's not too bad for today. If you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to catch all future EU4 content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.